Hi and hello, good morning from Mirpur, home of cricket. This is the last match from three-match ODI series between Bangladesh and Australia. I have got both the captains along with the match referee, Mr. Niyamun Rashid Rahul and Nigar Sultana Jyoti. She got the coin. And would you please flip it?
Tails.
Tail is the call.
I did not flip. Tails.
And it's
we'll have a ball,
tails.
please.
Yeah, so you've won the toss.
Yep.
What you have decided and reasons for that?
We're going to have a bowl today.
Team Australia, they won the toss and decided to bowl first.
Wondering as to how they can get the better of the other. Nigar Sultana Jyoti started out as a youngster alongside Nahida Akhtar, her vice captain, when the Salma Khatuns, Rumana Ahmeds, Jahanara Alams, all part of the first batch that played. And here she is leading a very young side whose average age hovers around 23 years and 4 months. Promise and potential, they've gone on to script a number of historic wins in the past 12 months, including one here at the Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium when they hosted India, the hosts Bangladesh here at the Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium.
Couple of slips on a gully. Kim Garth with the first ball of the match. It's well driven. Right away, Australia having some players, some fielders in the slip cordon trying to get early wickets, trying to make use of the early conditions.
Two batters on the opposite ends of the experience spectrum for Bangladesh in the series.
Here she comes. This time goes for it, but can't find the gap. Straight to the hands. First wicket gone for Bangladesh.
An easy catch for Grace Harris, who's playing her first match of the series. The youngster, Sumaya Akhtar, has to go back for a duck on her ODI debut as Elise Perry strikes in her first over. As easy as it gets. And Grace Harris, more likely than not, will not drop those ones.
Well, just looking at it, she showed some intent, but her stay was scuttled. Tried to go over the top, especially when you have fielders within the 30-yard circle. Australia strike first. Again, a very, very good start for them, winning the toss.
Is one of her items on the to-do list.
That was edged. They don't have a third man in place. Almost a test field, and that brings the first boundary for Bangladesh. Farzana Hawk's edge doing the work this time.
She will heave a sigh of relief, having done pretty much everything so far. Feeling for the deliveries, using her feet, but this time around another tentative jab, but it doesn't file the fielder. It flies between the slip cordon, and Bangladesh get a welcome boundary to her husband.
What a catch. Down at first slip, Farzana Hawk, she has to depart. Litchfield takes the catch gleefully.
Well, she does that for fun every alternate game, doesn't she? Is known for her ability to take those screamers, blinders, one-handed or otherwise. Does the job neatly at first slip, grabbing it with both hands, as acrobatic as it gets. Phoebe Litchfield from Orange with another superb catch to her gallery of extraordinary takes in her fledgling international career. Farzana Hawk Pinky has to go back. A disappointing ODI series. 5 is all she can get.
Down the leg. No chance for the keeper as well. And it will go all the way. Wide and 4.
Another white against Elise Perry's name. Alisa Healy, good friend, good childhood friend and long-time teammate. Can't help but have a bit of a chuckle. She tried her best, but probably needed an additional hand or two to intercept.
And that was good for Bangladesh as well. Outside of stump. That's a very good connection. And gets the boundary. Murshida Khatun. She will be delighted.
That's a delectable cover drive from Murshida Khatun. probably the one with most confidence. We've seen her play across the 3 matches. Well, a bit of a square drive, if I may put it that way. Beats the fielder and will get a boundary.
No doubt, amiable and also eye-pleasing. That's the thing that you want from your batters. Stay on the wicket, and she is staying away from the crease. And this time, again, very good comeback from Ellis Perry. That's a nice delivery. And after 6, this is 24 for 2. And this time, it's out. Finger goes up. Murshida Khatun. She departs. It was outside off. Into the slot. Tried for a cover drive, but kissed the outside edge.
The greatest adds another wicket to her burgeoning tally of wickets and runs. This time of Bangladeshi first drop batter, Murshida Khatun. Lunged forward, but somewhat awkwardly ended up edging one back to the keeper. Easy take for Alisa Healy. The hosts are in a spot of bother, as they've been in the past 2 matches as well. Murshida Khatun is out for just 8 runs, and the hosts lose their 3rd wicket.
Yes, absolutely. Experienced for Bangladesh team, no doubt. Down the leg, roll of the wrist, edge, and going for the boundary. But umpire signals it's from the leg. Runs are coming. However it comes, it's once again creating the angle with in-swinging delivery. That was not that much easier for Alisa Healy. She dived, but experimenting everything. They're very much serious. Up pitch this time. Taken it, and they are successful what they planned.
It was a leading edge. She was looking to play it on the onside and sort of held on a bit onto the pitch, gripped a bit. She's looking to play it on the onside, but easy catch to that fielder on the left of the screen. Look at that leading edge. Well, Kim Gardner could have easily taken it on her own also, but might as well, as you've placed the fielder there. Alisa Healy, successful yet again. The 4th one falls for Bangladesh.
Played with the psychology as well, with the batter. And yeah, mentally, she was also squared up. Didn't try and didn't put that much force into her shot. Why not? Oh, that was about to kiss the edge. Oh my goodness, that's given. The batter, she is surprised, but they are celebrating. Why not? 5th down for Bangladesh. She can't believe it. Fahima Khatun.
Much to the surprise of Fahima. Umpire Vrindarathi, she believes it kissed the outside of the bat on the way to Alisa Healy's gloves. Fahima doesn't agree. Again, length just tad bit fuller. It was dying on the keeper. The initial thought, Mahfouz, you know, Alisa Healy did not go up straight away. Again, yeah, off the deck, outward movement. Might be that Fahima is a bit unfortunate on this occasion, but she has to go. Kim Gardner gets another one. She goes for naught. And the 5th one falls for Bangladesh. It's a dismal story that goes on.
Bangladesh are in trouble. That's the thing, what you were talking about. Alisa Healy, she was not confident. Bowlers and
some confidence.
Absolutely. Partnership is needed this time. Full shot. Will she get a boundary? And finally, she dived but couldn't save it. And it's a boundary.
It's those rare occasions when a Bangladeshi batter is playing the pull. The bowled length, this time back of a length, is onto the pull, very fine. Challenge the fielder at defined leg, desperate dive.
Point and cover. Outside edge. Through the hands. Going for the boundary. Chasing. Ball wins the race. And it's a boundary.
Boundary in the previous over, boundary in this one. Not much of control, outside edge, pitched it fuller. And fell right in front of Healy Litchfield, who's one of the best fielders. Not only the Australian side, but should claim it around the world. Not easy, these ones, when they dip and drop right in front of you at slip cotton.
Well flighted, met it on the full toss. A nicely driven shot there. She finds the gap. The ball wins the race. A rare but very satisfying boundary for Nigar Sultana.
A nice flick of the wrist. Made it into a low full toss. It was full. Sort of a bait, but she's taken it and played it away from the fielder. One of those rare occasions when the boundary has come in front of the wicket. Most of the boundaries today for Bangladesh have been behind the wicket, mostly of edges. On the off stump and then turned away. Now appeal and given. Jyoti seems disappointed. Tanveer Ahmed raises the finger. Was she the last hope for the Tigresses? The captain, she has to make that long walk back as they celebrate, and elated are the ladies in green and gold, and why not?
Excellent there again from Sophie Molyneux, getting that extra turn. Yes, there might have been a slight touch from Jyoti's gloves. She was enticed to play that shot, but the extra turn and bounce, just look at that. Jyoti turned back, but seemed a bit surprised at the finger being raised by the umpire as they look at it from another angle. It's a nice take behind the stumps as usual by the captain. Jyoti has to depart. Another disappointing knock from her. She goes off for 16, which is still the highest score for
Side.
That was well hit. She finds the gap. Positive intent from Rabia Khan as she gets the boundary. We were saying the youngsters showing no fear.
Absolutely, and that slog sweep that she played, Rabia, happens to be the favorite shot of her batting partner, who's at the non-striker's end right now, Shauna Akhtar.
There was an improvement, definitely, going after Gardner, playing with the spin. That was an important aspect of that shot. She gets off the mark with a boundary, then fends off the other one. Bangladesh going past 50. We were looking at the lowest scores for Bangladesh in ODI cricket. Lowest is 60 versus South Africa back in 2012.
Looks like they are going to evade that, are they? Even as another wicket falls, the 7th in the innings. Rabia Khan has to depart. Vrinda Rathi gestures that it is going to be another wicket for the Australians. Ashley Gardner strikes. Just a solitary boundary for Rabia Khan as Bangladesh slumped to 59 for 7. The 19-year-old has to walk back.
Just having a look at, yes, she went and played across the line. Was pretty close to the pads and gloves as well, but the umpire had no hesitation. Gardner gets yet another one. She was already the highest wicket taker in this series so far with 5. Picks up another one. Take her tally to a few more. She's been such an important player for Australia. Oh, that was suicidal from Nahida Akhtar. Absolutely misjudged the turn. Sophie Molyneux gets another one. Nahida goes for a duck.
Bangladesh are reduced to 64-7. Sophie Molyneux picks up her 5th wicket of the ODI series. Was adventurous on the part of Nahida Akhtar. Danced down the track, but she will have to go back to the hut. Sophie Molyneux's left arm spin proves way too much for the Bangladeshi vice captain. Easy peasy as far as the glove work behind the stumps from Alisa Healy is concerned. Probably warranted some discretion from the senior campaigner, Nahida.
I mean, she would be disappointed.
To her name.
This time, The finger goes up again. It was bat on to pad. Sharna smiles away, but still has to make that walk back. Another wicket for Ashley Gardner, another wicket for an Australian spinner. The domination continues.
A slightly bemused smile, chuckle even, from Rabia Khan. Did it hit the bat at all? Phoebe Litchfield at short leg claimed the catch. There was no second thoughts about whether it was a clean catch or not, but whether at all it hit the pad, hit the bat, was the question. Brinda Rathi didn't think twice, felt it was indeed out. Ashley Gardner continues to make inroads, chips away at the Bangladeshi batting lineup.
Get some room. That is a rare misfield. The ball is racing towards the boundary there. Will be cut off safely. Scampering for the third. Every run important for Bangladesh now as the end of the over. 5 coming from it. An expensive over in context. Look at the replay. Very rare misfield there in the infield. And had to go and chase that. Harris getting her place for the first time in this series. Mainly a T20I player. She was chosen for the T20Is, but an injury to Darcy Brown, one of the fast bowlers, just before Australia took the flight. And Harris had to come in and join the 14 here, squad for Australia. She gets a game in this one.
After 2016, she just played one game back in 2023. So here is once again for the confirmation. Safely saved. There was no mistake. It's a very nice fielding, we can say.
That's smashed straight over the top. Will it have enough legs to reach the boundary ropes? It does. Marufa Akhtar steps out and gets the boundary for Bangladesh. Very important one. What the batters couldn't do is to really take the bowlers on, especially when the ball is slighted in. Gardner keeps enticing the batters to play the big shots. Marufa so far has succeeded with a couple. That was quicker. Flipped off her legs. Marufa, is she an all-rounder? Is she turning out to be an all-rounder nowadays?
And that was a very good
The
improvement.
first ODI. She picked up a couple of wickets. Now she goes for it straight again. Over the top. The result is the same. Another boundary from the bat of Sultana Khatun this time. Players in the dugout enjoying it. Some late entertainment from the Bangladesh tail end. There's another over. It's done after 25. It's 78 for 9. Look at that. Winds up big. The big back lift and then goes over the top. So Ashley Gardner conceding highest number of runs in an over in this innings. The Bangladesh dugout would just win.
Double-digit score in the scoreboard. And this time, Fuller went for the up. And fielder, she is chasing. Finally, 2, 3. There is a bit of confusion. Finally, they completed the runs. That was eventful. 3 from this delivery. Marufa, she's not gonna stop.
Yeah, went for it again. It's making it tough for the Australian fielders fielding in mid-off and mid-off.
Went for the back foot into the gap. Will be a boundary once again. That's amazing and eye-pleasing as well.
Oh, these are the words that weren't associated with the Bangladesh batting, at least for the first bit of it. It was amazing, was eye-pleasing. So some entertainment provided here, but in the process as well, these two batters giving themselves the runs that they would want. T20 series coming in, straight to the hands. Harris takes the catch gleefully, her second one in this match. And Bangladesh are wrapped up for 89 in the 27th over. Marufa, after scoring 26, well, the partnership ends. It was a 26-run partnership. The last wicket. Still, Bangladesh failing to reach the three-figure mark. Was an easy catch in the end. Was a nice shot. Catch was taken easily, straight to hand. Ashley Gardner picks up another one. So Bangladesh wrapped up all out for 89. The target for Australia in this third ODI, last of the series, is 90. The Australian women heading off pretty satisfied with
between Australia women and Bangladesh women, where the world champions need only 90 runs of their 50 overs to make it a clean sweep of this series. This is the first bilateral series in which the Aussie women have come to Bangladesh for, and it's fair to say they've already conquered this fertile land of Bangladesh, as they've already won the series. 90 more runs to win, but it's been a disappointed batting display, joined by Annisha Ghosh. I think Bangladesh will take a lot of heart from this, but they still have quite a few pointers to learn from going forward to the T20 series following right after this. Already with the fist pump as they get on.
I think both would want to get on the right side of the scorecard. Healy Litchfield's case is a bit of a study in the turn of fortune, since
from the media end, straight away an appeal, a loud appeal. They're trying to be noisy, which is quite evident from the very first delivery.
a loud and lively appeal from the infielders and the captain behind the stumps as well.
For Nahida, flatter, nicely timed, in front of square. And she's timed it so sweetly that it defeats that fielder at square leg, brings up the first boundary and her first runs, Alyssa Healy.
Picked it up nice and easy and early. There was a fielder there, but it was way too quick for her to reach. No dive put in.
Throughout. And that's beautifully played. Off the back foot, just punched it in front of square, going away through covers for four. Another boundary. In fact, the second of Alyssa Healy's bat.
Yeah, maybe a combination of spin and pace to start off the chase, especially considering Marufa is high on confidence with that innings she played with the bat, hitting strongly down the ground when the more established side of the opening batters.
Yeah, she comes down the wicket to the pitch of the ball and wings deployed. Goes downtown for a maximum. Does Alyssa Healy. She is enjoying herself in the middle.
That's a trademark Healy shot. When she connects, it remains connected and more often than not will fetch her side a boundary. Gave it quite the Humpty.
Yep. Played off the back foot. Easy pickings for someone of the caliber of Alyssa Healy. Bit of a shuffle. First was looking to come onto the front foot, but then shifted to the back foot and played it along with the turn, and there was no protection there. All she had to do was keep it away from that fielder at square leg, which was in. You can't, again, bit of a lapse in the field, but if you give her that pace, if you're bowling it flat, it's not going to trouble such a great batter in Alyssa Healy. Back-to-back boundaries for her.
So good off the back foot, just can't give it there. An obvious lapse in concentration from the square leg fielder. Challenge for Sultana. That's gone. First wicket for Australia. Healy Litchfield has to depart right after that fantastic shot. Sultana gets her one more time. She's making her long walk back there. Phoebe Litchfield was just the highs and the lows in immediate deliveries. Sultana muted celebration. So looking to the replay. It's just chipped back. Hit hard. Well taken in the end.
And this is Nahida. Nicely cut away of the back foot and went for the boundary.
They're trying to finish this off as quickly as they can. Litchfield into action now. Nahida starting to prove to be a bit expensive there. Wasn't a bad delivery. Just got a little bit of room. Rocked onto the back foot. Litchfield so fluent on the offside. There's no protection in the deep, so
50. Will be an uphill. Finger goes up. Elisa Healy, important wicket. She departs. Very, very precious wicket for Bangladesh. 54 for 2.
Goodness me. Commentator Scar strikes again. We're just talking about her getting her next 50 in ODIs. She looks so comfortable, but look at that from Rabia. There was a lot of drift. Completely missed the line, played the forward defensive, but in the end goes off for 33. A very good knock, almost taking her side towards victory.
With 2 slips. Outside off, perfectly cut away. 2 cover. Fielders are chasing, but the ball will win the race. It's the boundary.
It's Litchfield again, just looking for that with outside off, and Nahida gave her that. It was a tad bit short, but look at how deep she was in the crease, perfectly bisecting the 2 fielders over there.
You know, the bowling attack. It was a very good turn. Flighted delivery. It was turning away. It's back foot caught and perfectly placed. No chance for the fielder. There will be another boundary.
She's really peppering the offside field now. Litchfield, yet another boundary through that region. Rabia flighting the ball. It was low turn. Once she gets that cut right, Litchfield, ball.
To pursue this line of work. Flayed by Beth Mooney off the back foot for a 4. She's been expensive, Sultana Khatun, today. Dotted in, back and across, and off it went for a boundary.
He's a fighter. Back foot punch, smashed away, and she gets the boundary.
1 bounce and over the rope. Well played by Beth Mooney. Lofted it and will get a well-deserved 4.
And it's all about using the crease perfectly, going. Stepped out. Timed perfectly. There will be a chase, but ball will win the race. That's a boundary for Australia. And now they are on 85. Just 5 more runs they need to win this match by 3-0. She's going over the wicket. Into the leg stump. Fuller played it on her fashion. Gets the boundary to finish this off. Australia wins, and this is 3-0 for Team Australia.
A lovely shot to end things off. Litchfield, magnificent on drive. Australia winning the series 3-0. Thumping, resounding victory from the world champions here. And a harsh learning experience for Bangladesh, being humbled at home by the world champions. Litchfield staying not out. Just look at that elegance from Perry to finish things off. target which was so below par. The only attempt from Bangladesh was to try and get a few wickets. Just were able to get 2. So in the end, it's a resounding 8-wicket victory for Australia.
Congratulations to Team Australia for winning this series 3-0, and definitely there are so many learnings for Bangladesh that they would like to learn from here, especially the batting and fielding as well, because we talked about fielding, so many fumbles, and the top order batters, they didn't take the responsibility perfectly. And that scenario was a bit better when Bangladesh played against India or Pakistan here in the home soil. They had some good moment to celebrate, but in this series there is nothing to celebrate except the learning.
Yes, sometimes you have to learn the hard way, as many of us do. And right now it's all up to Australia to move on to the T20I series, the ICC Women's Championship. Points were there for the taking, and Australia took all of them. So for Bangladesh, maybe just a few individual performances that could give them a bit of a lift, mostly from the bowlers, but unfortunately the Australian outfit in all 3 departments absolutely outplayed Bangladesh at home soil.
Here's the batting card of Australia, very much convincing. All the batters, they contributed, especially Alisa Healy, the captain, 33 from 34 deliveries. Litchfield couldn't, maximize, scored just 12.
So that was the Australian innings. Bangladesh women, just a couple of wicket takers there. Sultana Khatun continued her good form with the ball. Rabia Khan with the other wicket, but Nahida, Fahima and Marufa goes wicketless. No extras from Bangladesh. That could have been the only positive from this bowling effort, but Australia making it easy in the end in the 19th over, getting what was needed, winning the game with 8 wickets in hand and 183 balls remaining in this match. The match summary: Bangladesh losing the toss, batting first, just 89 from 26.2 overs. Jyoti with the highest score there. Marufa coming in late, the 15, with just 4 batters, scoring double digits. The Australian bowling was fantastic, led by Kim Garth. Ashley Gardner got 3 as well, Perry with 2 and Sophie Molyneux with 2. In reply, Australia made it easy in the end. Alisa Healy top scored with 33. Elise Perry finished the game off along with Beth Mooney. Phoebe Litchfield showed glimpses of getting into form. In the end, Australia win by 8 wickets, going off to a short break, and after that we'll go straight into the presentation.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download T-Sports app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit tsports.com.